Okay. So hey, something we were just talking about just 2 seconds ago. How come I can never find you on Facebook?
Because I'm not on Facebook, and
Okay.
because I can't stand Facebook. Like,
Okay.
I just don't. I guess I don't understand the format. It just seems like people are constantly posting every little move that they make, and I don't understand why anybody would want to share that much information. Like, I'm going to offend a lot of people right here because a lot of people do this, but the whole thing of taking a picture of your dinner and posting it, I don't get. And that's
That's
a
not the only reason why people do that. But yes, there are people that do that. I liked before Facebook was popular, there was a thing called Live Journal. I don't know if you ever heard of that one
none of
before.
that. Mm-mm.
So Live Journal was when I first remember seeing it was people could post their thoughts. You know, hey, this is what I did today. It wasn't as graphic oriented, but people would occasionally pop up a picture. It was kind of like a dumbed down Facebook. Now I knew Facebook existed because my sister brought up, hey, Facebook, and I didn't know what it was. And this was probably like two, maybe 2000, like around 2000, something like that. But at that time, it was cool because it was like you could meet and learn personalities of people that you never met before. So like for instance, I have posted some very personal things on Facebook for myself, but I don't post things that are like revealing or, I'm not going to post my social security number, my credit cards, information like that. So really, I mean, some people do post everything, but I've actually met a lot of people that are similar to me or have similar thoughts to me that I never would have known existed if I hadn't, gotten involved in that part of social media. So I can understand what you're saying, but like I've connected with people that I grew up with that I never would have ever touched base with again.
I thought
You
that's
know,
what Facebook was for. Like in the beginning, I thought it was like, you just had a baby and you're going to post family pictures up there of the baby, and just your family is going to go and check it out, and it's just a way to keep in touch with everybody all around the country or whatever. But then it turned into like social media, and then it turned into people just only revealing their best. Like, it's like a fake life. You can make whatever life you want, and it's like
true.
best pictures are going to be there that show you in the most flattering way, and then you're only going to make comments that sculpt your world and life and image the way you want to sculpt it. And it's like you know what, I don't even believe half the stuff I see up there. What's the point? And I don't want to feel like, oh, I got to post this all the time. Oh, I don't want to live through a lens all the time. I want to actually live in the real world.
That's true. That's true. Um, Difference in opinion on that a little bit is I mean, I agree to everything you say, but at the same time, my own personal Facebook, I've done thing with a lot of times, which is called deactivating my Facebook. It still exists, but I'm not tethered to it. I'm not like looking all the time. I mean, because you can get addicted to social media. So that's a reason right there where I can understand you or somebody not getting involved in it. But I've posted some things in my life that were important to me, either good and bad. You know, um, Again, nothing that's going to be tracked back to my family or anything like that that I have to worry about that. But Facebook has a thing called Facebook Memories, and I'll get something like every day where it'll say one of my number one memories or whatever, and then I'll click on it, and there'll be things that I don't even remember. I don't remember until Facebook tells me that, hey, you posted this 12 years ago today. And it could be something that happened to my kids, or it could be um I don't know. I think that's kind of a cool feature. Again, it could go either way. It could be good or bad. That means Facebook knows my stuff.
Facebook does know your stuff, obviously privacy issues, but to me it just seems like what you just described was more of a personal thing, kind of like I use Android, so like Google Photos. You take pictures and then it'll say, hey, 5 years ago, this is what you were doing on this day. And it takes you down memory lane, but it's not posted for everybody to see. And I didn't go out of my way to post and share. It's just, I took pictures and, I
And
stored
it saved it.
out
Right.
and it does these cool things with it. I just find like if I have like an issue going on in my life that's personal, like I don't feel obligated to have to rush to social media and announce it. Like if I want to talk to you about something, I'll just call you. You know, like I'll just talk to you about it. I don't have to
Yeah,
post it to the world.
right.
And that's just my opinion on it. That's just
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
that silly stuff.
I get it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Like Trent Reznor one time was like said something about like, oh, I'm drinking more Diet Cokes or something. I'm like, why do you gotta post that? Like, are you that like no? Like, why do people care? You know, like I don't know. It just seems like I can understand why businesses want to do it because it's all about promoting something.
Right.
I think like everyone's become a self promoter and they have nothing to promote, so they're just promoting their boring life.
Right. See, I have a page for my solo project, the Casting
That's
Doubt,
different. That's
you know.
different. That's what I'm talking about. I can totally see if you got something to sell or put out there, a business
Right.
of some sort. But just to say like, hey, I ate Mexican last night.
Well, see, here's the thing too. I think it allows you to get personal with somebody. For instance, if you have something to promote, I use my whole project that I've been working on. It's been for years, but I'm actually getting more of it done now. Is I'm not afraid to post a song that's not done yet. A lot of people like it has to be done, has to be polished. If you could see how people, I mean, even going back to what we talked about in our last episode, was about Metallica, that album. Like we see, and most people see what came out of that album. You know, when we see Guns N' Roses and we saw Appetite for Destruction, we didn't see everything that led up to that. So what I use Facebook for with it's Casting Doubt. It's a play on my last name. And what I do is if I come up with a song, I'll write the lyrics to the song. You know, and people will be like, cool, that's deep, that's this or that. You know, so now it's like a song could have come from the lyrics. I could have wrote a poem or something like that. And then it turns into a riff on a guitar or it turns into a piano line or whatever. And I share that with people because someday that song could be popular, could be something that you hear on the radio all the time. Well, what did it take to get to there? You know, bands, people that aren't musicians don't know how much effort and work goes into it. So I guess for me, as far as the social media part of it goes, I like to, I share that part of me because it's a lot of my friends. It's a lot of people I grew up with. But then again, there's people that are just fans of music or they want to hear because I'm from this town or because I play heavy metal or rock or because, you know, I'm such an attractive guy or the hair club for men type of thing, you know, like whatever it is that it's something I get to share about myself. You know, does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, but you're actually promoting something in a sense. You're promoting your art, right? This is your art. This is your thing, right? So you're putting something out there, and you're drawing interest, and you're kind of seeing like who's biting and who's interested and who wants to talk about something that you're passionate about.
right.
That's a lot different than just saying really generic, boring stuff, or you know what I'm saying? That's not shallow. What you're doing is you're exposing something kind of deep and cool.
Right.
But when someone goes to an Ethiopian restaurant and takes a picture of their food, it's like,
Right.
what? I mean, why did you even take the time to do that? Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, I mean, Trent Reznor drinking what, Cokes or was it Diet Cokes?
Like Diet Cokes is like,
See, that's the thing, though. See, I would have assumed that he drinks Cokes, man. So at least, don't you see the importance of that? He's, you know, it's only 1 calorie. Wait, no, that's 7 Up, isn't it?
hey man, you could drink regular Coke as long as it's through a straw. It doesn't suck up the calories.
Really? Yeah, but what about paper straws? What's your opinion on paper straws?
I
Because
absolutely hate paper straws. I think they're disgusting.
I was out with my kids yesterday. We went down to Disney Springs, I was telling you about, and we went to this restaurant called the oh shoot, the T-Rex. No, oh man, I forgot what it was. It was a dinosaur themed place, man. I should remember because I remember the waitress telling me to have a dinorific day when I left, and then she went raw.
Did she really do that?
But
Wow.
anyway, so we went to this place and we're drinking, and like it was the first time I sat out with Dorian, you know, my oldest son, my youngest son Braden. I just had the boys. I had my girlfriend Cheryl and her son Aiden, and we're sitting there, and it was the first time like I don't really have paper straws too often, but I ripped it open. I started drinking. I was like, what do you guys think about paper straws? And Braden, who was drinking water at the time, goes, I think it makes the drink taste different. And I'm like, I'm like, he might be right. Like, I don't know what like, I hate him. Why do you hate him?
Think about the concept. Who thought putting paper inside a liquid was a good idea? I mean, yeah, I obviously. So I hate them. I understand. Like, I love turtles too, and I don't like to see the plastic straws up their nose or whatever images they're showing to turn people off of straws. But it's
Right.
stupid because converting into paper straws isn't even a drop of in the bucket of the problem that plastics are causing in the oceans, and I guess that's what led to all of this. So it's like
Right.
it makes these like hipster doofuses feel like they're saving the world with a stupid paper straw, and they're not. And now our drink doesn't taste as good, and it's like dissolving in the liquid. It's just stupid, and it doesn't feel good. The texture of paper in my,
Yeah.
it's like I'm just ruining the drink. I'd rather just drink it out of the glass and be done with the stupid straw.
Okay, let's talk about bacteria and stuff like that. Are you going to trust your lips on a restaurant glass?
I'm drinking the stuff inside the glass, so what difference does it make?
That's true. That's true. So we talk about straws now. That's really good.
But that's real life. That's
It
actually
is real life.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so you can edit, right?
I can edit that. Yes.
You can edit. Okay, cool. Well, that was interesting.